So what's good, YouTube? It's currently Tuesday and I'm going to show you what I'm monitoring on GBP USD, and I'm going to show you how yesterday's analysis ended up playing out. So I think let's do yesterday's analysis before we go up to the higher time frames. So on GBP USD, yesterday we're in this bearish external range on the 15 minutes time frame. This is lower low. Then we're anticipating a lower high. Right, yes. Then what I began to notice was that the internal structure was bullish, which was this higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So I was expecting a higher low to give us a higher high because of the internal structure. But what we did not notice is that the external structure, this was just a liquidity sweep because this is London session highs, and that is a swing high. So there's liquidity behind every swing high and every session high. So price basically grabbed liquidity from that high, and the internal structure then switched bearish, which aligns with our external structure. So internal structure, external structure, bearish. So I basically cleared to sell. I wanted price to pull back deeper, but that did not happen. So we ended up selling off. So for today's analysis, we also have a bearish bias. The only difference now is that we've tapped into a point of interest. Excuse me. What I'm seeing here now is that on the 4-hour time frame, GBP USD is extremely bullish because I've been breaking highs. This is a higher high, this is a higher low, this is a higher high, and this is a higher low. From basic market structure, the higher low is expected to deliver us the next higher high. The only thing now, since we are very bullish on the 4-hour time frame, what I then noticed that we've tapped into a demand zone. This is a demand zone that has been unmitigated and unused. So that could change our 15 minutes bearish bias. So even though we're bullish on the 4-hour, the 15 minutes hasn't aligned with our bullish bias. So we're still in a very strong 15 minutes bearish range, and the London session is about to kick off in like 20 minutes. So on the 15 minutes, we're forming lower lows and lower highs. So I'm going to play you the first case study on the 15 minutes time frame. This is a lower low, this is a lower high, this is a lower low. So the expectation is that a lower high will give us a lower low. That's expectation 1, right? Yes. And the second expectation now is the fact that we've tapped into a 4-hour demand zone. So this 4-hour demand zone could sponsor price to align, could sponsor the 15 minutes to align with our 4-hour bias. So even though the 4-hour external structure is bearish, the internal structure is still bullish. So the case study 2 is that the internal structure makes the external structure fail. I don't know if I'm making any sense. This is the internal structure I'm marking out now. This is our swing high and swing low. So this is a higher high of the internal structure. This is a higher low. This is a higher high. So case study 2 is that a higher low just keeps going up until we feel this 15-minute structure. That's another possible scenario. So which of these ones are going to play out, I genuinely do not know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to react to whichever one plays out. And case study 3 is that we just find sales and continue even though the internal structure, the same way the internal structure was bullish yesterday. If you look at it, this is a higher high, this is a higher low, this is a higher high, this is a higher low. And if we bring it from here to here, you see that it's quite similar, but we ended up getting sales yesterday. So what I'm waiting for is I'm just going to wait for the internal structure to align with my bias of the sale. So I'm looking for more sales than the bias, although I'm aware of the two scenarios. So I'm waiting for something like this to happen. Yeah, so this is my bias for the day. I'm just going to monitor price and see what price does. If anything comes up, I'll do an update. If nothing comes up, we'll continue again tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the next trade update. Peace. Trade I took yesterday, we ended up having a profitable day yesterday. So it's currently Wednesday. We've taken one trade and one way for the week. We trade was quite simple. I broke it down before it played out yesterday. On the 15 minutes, we're experiencing very clean and bearish market structure. So this was, let me hide this real quick. This was a lower low. Sorry. This was a lower low. And I was trying to anticipate this lower high, which I did perfectly to give us the next lower low. So if you drop to the 5 minutes time frame, the entry model I used was a simple manipulation and distribution. So this red box is Asian session. Just a moment. This red box is Asian session. I simply waited for this London session to grab liquidity from these highs and these highs. Then we saw a very aggressive change in structure. We entered at the retest and we targeted the 2 hour. We could have made 4% on this trade. Well, I just took a 2 hour and I was happy with that. And this is the execution. This was the before. If you can see, I was initially targeting a 4 hour, but I didn't hold all the way through. As price hit my 2 hour, I was okay with my profits. So this is my trading view execution. So we're up 2% on the good funded account. No, we're not up. We're almost at break even. I'll probably pop a screenshot of the account balance. We're almost at break even. So that being said, about yesterday, we had a good trading day yesterday. So we're just going to I'm going to show you what I'm monitoring today on GBP USD. So on GBP USD, although the external structure is bearish, it seems like the internal structure is bullish. So you can see price filled this demand zone yesterday. So we're currently getting clean levels of lower highs and lower lows. This is lower low, this is lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So I'm currently anticipating a lower high to target these lows because this low is currently weak. The job of this low was to break. It could actually still hold. There's probably some demand in there like this, but the structure is too clean to ignore. This is the last level of demand, by the way. Let's see on the daily time frame what we look like. Yeah, there's some sort of demand in there for sure. It's just not clear right now. But I'm not worried about it though. I'm just going to focus on the bearish bias I have on the 15 minutes time frame. So what am I saying right now? You can see we have a very bearish bias. I just want price to pull back deeper. So as you can see, there's a change of structure right here. So the internal structure is kind of bullish. It's easy to miss, but that was a change of structure. So price grab liquidity from this Asian session highs. Let's see if there's a distribution on the 5 minutes. And there's no clear change of structure on the 5 minutes time frame, but this entry model is actually valid. Price grabs liquidity from Asian session highs, break structure. There's no clear change of structure, so we're just going to leave that alone. So what am I actually monitoring for today? What I would love to see is for a higher high. All of this is internal structure. Maybe for I would like to see price go higher. Sorry, oh my god. So what I would like to see today is I would like to see price go higher, higher low, higher, then get a change of structure to the downside to target these weak lows. So this will potentially be one of our targets. Then this. So this is basically what I'm monitoring for today. I'm not taking any trades in between this range. I feel like price is going to still go to the upside before giving us that sell move. So if anything happens, I will update you guys. I noticed I've not shown my prop firm account in the whole of this challenge. I'll show you guys. I've just been too lazy to load the dashboard because I don't like looking at the dashboard. I just like to execute my trades without worrying about the profits and stuff like that. So yeah, this is what I'm monitoring for today. I'm just going to monitor it, see if we get what I'm watching out for. So if anything comes up, I'll update you guys. I've said that like 10 times already. Let me just pause the video and wait for something to come up. Alright guys, so the week finally ended. I ended up losing one trade on GBP USD and I ended up taking one win and one loss. So I took 2 trades the whole of this week. I took a loss on GBP USD. I also took a win on GBP USD. Unfortunately, I closed the win too early. I could have captured the 4 hour. My initial trading plan is to hold the trade for 3 raised to a word, but I closed it at 2 because I hadn't had a win in a long time. So we ended up ending this week profitable. I traded only GBP USD this week, and I was basically day trading because every day we evolve. So I feel like I'm evolving into a day trader, mostly 15 minutes and 5 minutes entries. So that's all for the week. I'm adding gold to my next week trading. So next week I'll be looking at GBP USD and gold because I had so much pairs on my watch list previously. So that's all for this week. Thank you for watching if you even made it this far, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you at the top. Then my prop firm accounts were down like 6%, 3% on one of them, 3% on the other one. So we might blow it, we might not blow it. I don't know. I don't even care about if we blow it. If we blow it, I'm just going to hustle and get another one. So it's a win-win situation basically. So I'll see you guys in the next trade updates. Peace. Not next video rather. I yap too much. Next video, I'll see you guys. Bless.